You know those moments when your entire life shifts, and it's not because of hustle, not because of grinding it out, but because you're fully tapped into a higher frequency and you're letting the vibration do the work for you. Let me tell you a little story. Early last year, I found myself so deep in gratitude that it felt like I crossed over into another realm. Not metaphorically, I'm talking about a full body frequency shift. I wasn't chasing anything, I wasn't asking for anything. I was just being the vibration of joy, reverence, and awe. And when I say everything I touched turned to gold, man, I mean everything increased. My income, everything in my life. That period of time changed my life. And it led to one of the wildest manifestations I've ever experienced. I met the icon herself, Jody Watley. It didn't happen through a backstage pass, and it didn't happen because I strategized. It happened because the universe matched my frequency. Let me paint the scene for you. Early last year, as I said, I'd been in a high gratitude frequency for months. Like I was walking through life just lit. I was thanking the trees, constantly thanking divine. I was thanking every little sign, every synchronicity, every lesson, and I could feel the shift in my entire being. I was just totally on fire, and life was effing beautiful. During this time, I'd been listening to the Jody Watley show on Sirius XM and was really enjoying it. Jody has always been one of my favorite musical artists. She's a badass. She's an authentic expression of her unique self and creating life on her terms. Literally, she's an entire frequency in her own right. And the show really resonated with me because, on top of being the icon that she is, she seemed like a very down to earth, genuine, and sincere person. Her energy totally resonated with me. So I mentioned to a good friend of mine who was in the car with me at the time we were listening to the show that I would love to meet Jody, just even to shake her hand and tell her how much I admired her and maybe have even a brief conversation with her. So I declared in that moment, I'm going to meet Jody. Somehow, some way, I'm going to meet her. And then I left it up to the universe and detached myself from the outcome of how it was going to happen because I had no clue. I just knew it was. And then what happened next? I started seeing the signs and I started paying attention to the signs. A few billboards had popped up around Southern California that showed she was going to be performing at Sequan Casino near San Diego in May. And so I had never been to a concert at a casino, but I was so excited about this opportunity and this new adventure. So my friend and I bought tickets to go. And then we each went out between time and bought something new, something fun and exciting to wear. And we decided we were going to go and have a great time. So finally, the concert date arrived. And when I tell you I was excited, I was super excited. So we drove down. We had a really pleasant trip to Sequan, and we were just going with the flow and just being in the energy of high flying gratitude. And it was a beautiful place, nestled in between the mountains, just gorgeous. And when I tell you, the moment we walked into the hotel casino resort, everything just aligned. The people were really kind. The music and energy was right. The vibe was high. You could feel it and see it in people, in their energy. And in the back of my mind, I'm still in I'm going to meet Jody Watley mode. And for some reason, elevators kept flowing through my mind. Something about the elevators. I was thinking, I wonder how the performers get to the stage area from their rooms. Do they walk through the lobby and create a scene? Or do they have some sort of secret entrance? And I don't know why I was thinking that. It was going through my mind, just clicking. I wasn't even forcing myself to think about it, but elevators just kept playing in my consciousness. So my friend and I got dressed. And when I tell you alignment, neither of us had even shown each other the outfit that we bought for the concert. But it turned out that our outfits were perfectly in coordination with each other, color wise and everything. You talk about alignment, you can't get any better than that. And we could even have scripted it even better than that. So finally, concert time arrived. We walked through the lobby as people oohed and awed over our coordination of outfits. And that wasn't something I was expecting, but it was really cool. And it was so much fun. From the moment that we entered the venue, I loved it. It was small, intimate, and we were very close to the stage. And sure enough, Jody came out right on time. She doesn't play. And she went right into her set. I was so much in my element. Great music, an intimate venue, and an electric small crowd. We could move about as we pleased, and we even got up close to the stage. Up close and personal for sure. We had so much fun. I can't even tell you how much fun we had. And Jody didn't disappoint. I moved up closer to the stage toward the end to get a shot at even shaking her hand. And I did. I got to shake her hand. So when the concert ended, I was on top of the world. My friend and I hung out in the venue thinking maybe Jody will come back out and, we can even shake her hand again and get to say hello and have a little brief conversation with her. Um, so we stayed there. We met and talked to a lot of really cool people. Some people who had been friends with her for a while and who had followed her throughout the years. And everybody was just so down to earth. It was just a continuation of all the good energy that was flowing. But then it happened. Security came in and told us if we didn't have a VIP pass, we'd have to leave. And man, I was disappointed. I was a little disappointed because I really just wanted to just tell her hello and shake her hand and tell her how much I admired her. But I understood. So I asked our friends, our new friends, to give Jody a hug from us, and we left the venue. And right outside, they were selling concert gear. So I bought a t-shirt and chatted it up with some amazing people in line. And everyone was sharing their favorite parts of the concert and what drew them to Jody. And the stories were just beautiful. I absolutely loved it. And I thought, if anything, I may not have gotten to meet her personally, but I did get to shake her hand. So I stayed in gratitude, even at that. So my friend and I went back to the room. We changed clothes and decided we were going to go back downstairs, find the party, and eat some good food and have a couple of drinks and just enjoy ourselves. So we walked out to grab the elevator back down to the lobby from the fourth floor. And I pushed the button, not thinking anything of it. And then the elevator door opened. I looked at who was in the elevator and I couldn't believe my eyes. I even turned and had to do a double take because standing right in the center between two little short security personnel was Jody freaking Watley. What? What? How does that happen? What was it about those elevators? Jody Watley in the flesh, elegant, present, radiant. My friend said, but this elevator's going up. He didn't realize that Jody was on the elevator. And I said, I had already hopped in. And I said, well, I'm going up too. And I just started laughing. And he finally realized what had just happened. And the two of us just started beaming because we knew the manifestation of everything I had spoken into existence, even through my thoughts, had just happened. Jody and I connected. We spoke. I got to have a conversation with her, even got to have my photo taken with her. And she was so gracious. She's just a beautiful person and a beautiful energy. And it was like the universe saying, see what happens when you let go of the how and stay in the frequency. See what happens. So people talk about manifestation like it's some checkbox list. Visualize, affirm, wait. But that night taught me something deeper. Manifestation is about identity and embodiment. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are, what you're a vibrational match for. I was in the I am field. And because I stayed in that field, the universe delivered its magic. Not because I demanded it, but because I became the magnet for it. So that's the exact energy behind something I created called the sovereign stream. Because I know what it's like to spiral in fear. I know what it's like to wonder where the next bit of money is coming from. To feel like you're drowning in uncertainty when all you want is freedom. But I also know that when you reconnect to your gifts and you allow the universe to do what it does best, and you align your gifts with your soul's frequency, money starts to flow from a totally different place. The sovereign stream is my done for you gift to income system for people who are done surviving and they're ready to alchemize their genius into aligned offers and real income. No BS, no icky selling, just soul to system alignment that supports you in turning your wisdom into wealth. Your wildest dream can come true. Why not manifest the wildest thing that you want for yourself, which is that freedom? It's for those moments when you feel like the world is crumbling, but you still hear your soul whispering, there's more for you. So if you're watching this right now and thinking, damn, I know I'm meant for more. I know I've got something inside me that can change lives. I know I can do this. I know I can manifest this. I just don't know how to get it out or how to make it work. Then listen, this is your sign. Pay attention to the signs. Tap into the frequency. and stream your soul's brilliance into the world. Because when you're in alignment, magic meets you halfway. Just like it did that night with Jody Watley. The frequency doesn't lie, the frequency always delivers. So tap in. Click the link below to learn more about the Sovereign Stream and subscribe to this channel and drop a comment. What are you ready to manifest in full frequency? I'm Liana, and this is the Emancipation Frequency. Let's build this new world one sovereign soul at a time.